I lost everything. I lost my school. I lost my kid. I lost my baby mama. I lost my home. I became homeless. And I was just so alone. Not sure, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, nothing works for me.
You have $10,000 that you owe to the government. What?
Yes. Definitely had to pay my fines in and out of jail, just like going back and forth from going to school and going back to jail, going to school.
You're going to be able to get back yourself on your feet fairly rapidly. Will you do it?
Yes.
Shake my hand. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Welcome to Finance Action, the show where we take action. My name is Romain, and today I am with Zach.
You already know what it is, baby. It's Clico.
Let's go. How are you doing, mate?
I'm doing really good, man. I'm really happy to be here.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Zach, let's look at your profile. So you are 26 years old. You're originally from Washington State, and you currently work as a solar panel marketer. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Yep,
Okay.
That's what I do.
Looking at the way you've rated your personal finance, Zach, from chilling to Mayday, you've rated yourself as I'm okay, which is great to see. Yeah, okay, there is more to the story. Okay, there is more to the story. But Zach, tell me a little bit about what's your background around all of this.
So my whole life, like, my family never believed in being more than what the world made them. And so I eventually just thought to myself, like, I'm going to be rich one day, and I'm never going to let somebody stop me. And my mom never really believed in me. Like, she always said that, you know, whatever God has in store for me is what I'm going to have. But it was like, well, if you believe that, well, then you would believe what I'm saying, because I had an epiphany of life where, like, life could be better than what it is. It's not just like this. Like, there's so much more to it.
So you had kind of a struggling childhood.
Yeah.
How was the
like,
financial situations of your parents?
So, like, my parents, you know, they separated when I was around, like, 13. We got really poor. My dad left. My mom stopped working. She kind of gave up on life. And that was a really hard point in my life because, like, that's my mom. And she just kind of stopped caring and not caring about anything. Just, like, she just fell into a deep state of depression, which I can understand now. But at that time, I really didn't know what kind of feelings those were. I just kind of knew what it was like to be a kid and try to grow up. And so she gave up on me, and she gave up on everything, and it was just me. And so I just took it upon my heart to know what it's not like to be loved and to love everybody, because I know what it's like not to be loved, right? The biggest thing is, like, right, like, I went through all that. My dad left. My mom gave up. My brother got stuck on drugs. He disappeared for months. My other brother went to prison. My sister was best friends with my mom, and they just kind of had their own thing, and they just forgot that they even had me. Like, I was just nobody. Like,
I hear you. And so walk me through some of the big things that drove your life.
I lost everything. I lost my school. I lost my kid. I lost my baby mama. I lost my home. I became homeless. And I was just so alone. Just so alone. So tired. Not sure, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, nothing works for me.
So you became homeless.
Yeah.
You
right.
lived in the streets.
Yeah, I was sleeping outside. I was trying to get a job. I had a job, and I would sleep outside until I made enough money to get, like, a hotel or whatever.
Were you in drugs at that time as well?
I was doing some drugs. I was caught up in bad shit like coke and fentanyl and just smoking bad shit, you know? And I almost died on fentanyl one time.
Wow. How did you got back on the track?
I was trying to get a place, and I found a place called CAC. It's a community action center.
Okay.
And they helped me get a place, get on my feet. I got a job. And when I got my job, I started doing really good.
So that was 5 years ago. And so over the course of those 5 years, you've rebuilt a life.
Yeah,
now your kid is 6 years old. Today, you're working as a solar marketing.
Yeah, work for Soldier Power.
Okay. Guys, stay till the end, as we'll have an update here from our friend Zach, and to see he's actually taken action on some of the content that we've discussed. Thank you very much, Zach, for walking us through the story. Let's pivot back together into the financial aspect of your story today, starting first with your income and your assets. So as a solar marketer, you sell solar panels. How much does that generate you per month?
Around 3 to 5K a month.
3 to 5,000. Okay, that's a pretty big range. We'll want to be conservative. Looking at some of your recent statements here, it seems that, post-tax, you average around 3,500.
Yeah.
So that brings your annual income to around $60,000.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at that against the median in the United States between 25 and 34 years old. You're 26. 50% make less, 50% make more. The median is at $51,000. So you are a pinch higher than the median.
Yeah, dude.
Which is nice. However,
Yeah.
you live in a fairly expensive state, although
Right.
the city is not one of the craziest ones. So, okay, not too bad on that front. Do you have any other source of income?
So I do have a business that I have been creating. It's called Exotic Minds. I haven't completely started it up, but when I do start this business, I should make around $23,000 to $50,000 a year.
Ooh, okay, what's that estimate from?
Every one of my fans is gonna buy a piece of my merch.
Okay. So right now, for the purpose of our analysis, we'll not pick that component into account. Looking today at your financial statement today.
Right.
Looking at your assets, my friend, thank you for providing us with your statements. And I see here on your checking account a balance of $640.
I'm rich. Nah,
That's right. I mean, at least you're positive, which is good to see.
that is good, right?
Today, do you have anything else? Do you have saving account?
No.
I see. Any investment accounts?
No.
Okay. Any equity? Do you own anything? Do you own a car?
I own a car, yeah.
Okay. What do you drive?
So I drive a Mustang, a 1996 Mustang Coupe.
Oh, okay. How many miles?
It's about 260,000, maybe a little more.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
Put miles on this.
That's right. Looking at the value for it right now, if you were to sell it, it's around $1,000.
$1,000.
Okay.
Right on.
It's an old car, very high mileage, high risk for a potential owner.
I mean, but that's not counting that it's one of the rarest, and it's gonna be a classic in the next few years.
Yeah, but the classics generally are not when you have 250,000 miles. Usually they will have to rebuild engines. Okay, let's
Fair
assume
enough.
the value of today. Maybe it will be classic, hopefully for you. But that brings your total assets today at 26 years old, my friend, at 1,640.
Not the greatest. Yeah, not the greatest.
It is a risky line now because you mentioned you can't really bet on your family or peers if something was to arise, right?
Right, 100%. You're right.
You're
Yeah,
on your own.
I'm on my own. I'll be out here
That's-
surviving.
Yeah, so that is a tricky spot to be in, to be honest, my friend. Here, we want to make sure that you strengthen yourself as you touching wood. You don't want an accident to happen, and then you're again in a pickle.
Right, exactly.
That brings me then to our next segment together as we analyze your finances, Zach, your expenses, and your debt. How much you pay for rent?
So I pay $1,000 in rent.
1,000. That includes utilities as well.
Yes, all of it. Water.
Oh, okay,
garbage,
not too bad. I mean, look, looking at your housing expense against your income, you are at 29%. We like it to be at 28. Okay, I'm not too concerned right now. You're doing good on this.
Heck yeah.
You're not building equity, but you need money to survive. You're not going crazy at it. I'm happy. You can keep going with this.
100%.
I'm glad to hear that. Moving on to some of your transportation expense. You don't own money on that Mustang, right?
No, all my stuff is paid for. Everything I have, I own.
Okay, so with no debt on the car, how much do you spend on gas per month?
About 60 to 100 just because
That's it?
Yeah, because I ride electric scooters. So
Oh, that is a good thing, guys.
never have to pay for
I
gas.
like that. Okay, electric scooter. If you need immediate transportation within kind of that mile and a half radius, invest into that. I had one for years. It cost me $350, and it saved me a fortune. When you think about
Yes,
Lyft and so on, if you
dude.
have to go to the bus station or something instead of taking a
Right,
lift or sometimes
exactly.
walking, take the electric scooter. Be safe though. And honestly, it's one of the greatest.
The most amazing thing ever, for real.
Yeah, close
It gets
area
me- It literally gets me
transportation.
60 miles of charge.
No way.
Swear to God.
Wow.
It's so bad. Yeah, I know, right? It's
That is
crazy.
good. Okay. I like to
Awesome.
hear that. How much you pay for insurance?
So insurance, I don't have insurance. I mean, I have coordinated carrier, which is like Apple
No.
Health.
Car insurance.
Oh yeah, I don't pay for car insurance.
What do you mean you don't pay for car insurance? It's
drive
illegal,
safe.
my friend.
I drive safe.
No. That is crap. Don't give me that, Zach. You know,
I'm dead.
you know, my friend, a couple years ago, got into a big car accident. Unfortunately, it wasn't my fault. The guy hit me on the side, $150,000 of medical debt. If I didn't have car insurance, I would be done.
Dang.
My friend, please do not run the risk in the United States of running without car insurance.
Right on.
If your statements are good and something like this, you can go through some no affiliate marketing, but Haggerty's, they have like, collector models or just all the, and it's going to cost you $100 per month and you're not running the risk. Please take care of that. I don't want to hear this next time we chat, okay?
Okay, for sure.
All right. So assuming actually let me be a little bit more aggressive here. $150 per month on car insurance. That brings your transportation expense, given that you have no payment on that car, at 6%. We like it to be below 15%. Well done.
Thank you, dude. Heck yeah.
I'm
doing good, guys. We out here. Finance action.
Yeah, well, we'll see. You're not doing amazing on everything, huh? Hold on. Let's
go
together.
Yet, but we're doing pretty good.
All right, so far so good. Although, I mean, let's be frank. You know that 260,000 miles Mustang hopefully is not going to cost you a lot in parts and repair shortly. You know the value of it. If something arises that's over, a couple hundred, maybe you should consider. I mean, 100%. There is a sentimental aspect most probably for this.
Absolutely, yeah.
But, I don't want you to ruin yourself. We've had people that came on this show. They got a car, $25,000 invested. And today the car is worth $5,000. So they lost 20,000 to the garbage. So please be very careful with some of your car investments. I've 100%. Paid it myself. I've made mistakes too. Okay. Okay, moving on to some of your other expenses. Here I see that for the most part, you do your own groceries, which is nice to see. But like every other person that I see on this show, holy smokes, you often eat outside, my friend. No.
I do eat out.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And I also see that you're using DoorDash. Come on, dude. Why are you using DoorDash?
Sometimes I need to get my drink on, dude. I need to get a case to my house. No, I'm just
$23 that case? Are you kidding me?
I'm just kidding.
No, but come on.
No, not
man.
really. Actually, for real.
No, but why do you order? Like you.
I mean, I just kind of like, you're right. I shouldn't, but I just, because I'm like, I got the money, so I'm like, whatever, I guess.
That's not the right mindset.
That's not the right mindset. You're right. I should be a little better. But I also, my car isn't running right now, actually. And the reason why is because my transmission just went out.
Okay, well, that's it. The car is no longer worth anything. I mean, it's worth something, but I
love this
wouldn't.
guy, dude.
No, but let's be honest.
That's it.
That's it. This car is gone. Like, I don't want you to start spending thousands on it. I'm sorry, dude. Try to put it for sale. Try to get a couple hundred here and there, and it's good money on your pocket, and you're saving on the side.
Right. I mean, it's just the transmission. So I mean, I kind of want. I am actually gonna fix it.
How much?
It's $1,600 for the transmission.
Oh no, the car is worth, dude. On trading, is worth $700.
Right, but if it becomes a classic, it'll be worth a lot more, which it's going to be because it is
at
only
quarter of a million
1,000
miles.
of them were made.
Yeah, but at a quarter of a million miles. How long has it been running for?
A few months. So I've just been riding my scooter and my electric scooter.
So that answers my questions. You do not need the car right now. No. This shouldn't be a priority.
No, absolutely not. So that's why I haven't fixed it yet, because I have my electric scooter, right? I get around from point A to point B, 60 miles of charge. I live in a city that's like maybe 60 miles in total.
Okay. All right. So it's not, you don't want to repair it right now.
No.
Okay. So keep it in the garage and see in the next couple of years, maybe. Right now you're okay.
Right now I'm just focused. Right now.
Okay. I hear that. So food, you're not the most pristine, but you're not too bad. I mean, okay, some expenses that Kahlua, $11, $7, $11. What is Kahlua?
That is a bar.
So you
I
go
went
drink?
to the bar and I drank a little bit. I mean, I don't really drink a lot, but every now and then I just like to go and have a good time, enjoy myself. So I'll go out every like Like maybe twice a month.
But looking at food, my friend, you're almost spending more on your darn dog than on yourself.
Yes.
Last month, you spent $455 on your pet, dude.
Well, he needs toys. He chews a lot. He needs food, so I'm always buying him food. He's a Pitski, so he's a pit bull husky.
Oh, that's interesting.
He's a really rare dog, actually.
Let me ask you the ultimate question. Do you have pet insurance?
No.
Oh, God. Okay, so you're spending $450 on your pet, but you don't have pet insurance if something was to arise. Come on, Zach. No.
Pet insurance, is that real?
Pet insurance is very real.
How do I get that?
There are so many different options, but for example, me, I'm paying for my little French bulldog around $60 per month.
Nice.
And at some point,
and if he gets hurt or something, they take care of it?
Yeah, it got hurt.
That's awesome.
It threw a piece of plastic, $6,000 surgery. They covered 90% of it. And I was like, please, thanks that I have one. Today, something arise, touch wood to your dog. No, my friend, you can't afford it. Why? Because your credit score is not strong. You don't have much access to that. You are screwed.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
I'd have to end up giving my dog away type thing, right? Like I'd have to like literally put him up for adoption because I can't take care of him. But
but you don't want him to, something bad to come up.
Right, exactly. You're 100% right.
I mean, so instead of spending on the hundreds of toys or whatever amounts of toys, get the pet insurance.
Fair enough. I'm gonna
Darn it, man.
I'm gonna look into that.
Okay, but looking at some of the rest of your expense, my friend, you are a global traveler. Yes. I see a coming expense here for Miami, $800.
$800 hotel reservation, dude.
Dude, what are you doing? $800, you have $600 on your account.
I mean, money comes and goes to me, I guess.
That's not a good excuse at all, huh?
But I know that money is always going to be coming in.
Yeah, but until it doesn't, if something arises. I see another hotel here a couple weeks ago, $233.
Yeah. Your boy likes to be a little bougie sometimes, so we gonna be out here living.
No, that's not good.
I'm out here living life, dude.
Do you run any other expenses that you have on a recurrent basis?
So yeah. I have child support that I pay is $272 a month.
Okay,
and that's what I pay a month for my kid. That's what they charge me.
Okay, how did this
actually
process go?
No. It's $272 every 2 weeks.
So that is $544. Well, that's quite a bit. Okay, for your kid. Okay, I like to see that.
Take care of my baby.
Taking care of
my
your
girl.
young child. I mean, she's 6 years old now.
Yeah.
That process was pretty smooth.
Yeah. I just kind of just get garnished, get my money taken from me. Pretty much, it's just on auto pay type thing, so it just goes away when it needs to.
Okay, but my friend, you've also stacked up on debt.
Yeah.
Student debt. How much do you owe?
Student debt, dude. Like, I don't even know, like 20 grand.
Oh,
like
20,000. Is it federal?
It is student loan, so yeah, federal. For
okay,
sure.
so you're going to have to start paying it next month.
Yep.
Did you start accounting for that?
Nope, I have not.
Yeah, well, you should start considering there are different pay options. I don't want to. So many people are going to be like, oh, I've been cruising for 3 years on no student payments and now it's coming. And for some that have crazy balance, it can hurt.
Really?
So please, guys, take the time to look at this. Yeah, 20,000. I mean, you're going to have to spend a couple hundred, at least a good $100 per month. Easy. Yeah. Okay. And then that brings me to another type of debt here that you've identified that is pretty unique, Zach. You have $10,000 that you owe to the government. What?
Yes. Definitely have to pay my fines to freaking minor intoxicating in public places, having marijuana under the age of 21, just, in and out of jail, just like going back and forth from going to school and going back to jail, going to school.
So you don't have a criminal record?
No.
Okay, not that's carrying in your
crazy,
profession.
Okay,
that's good to know because it could have penalized you in the long run. Looking at some of the rest of your expenses, for the most part, you tend to be okay. You're not bowling on like shopping or any of that. I see that you've invested a little bit into your
my
business venture
and stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely. Took a couple grand and put it into my business, getting all my equipment and everything, getting it all set up. Definitely got a table and everything ready to go, just ready to go. I just need to buy the shirts and that's about it. And once I buy those shirts, like money gonna be coming in. Like
Okay.
I know it because everybody wants my clothes.
That's awesome. So now that I have a good understanding of your financial situation and the complexity behind your story, let me bring you to our next segment, which looks at the money case. So, my friend, you are 26 years old.
26, yes, sir.
And I want to bring to your attention the value around time and what it means when you are making city expenses here, thinking about some of the recent trips that you've made, okay?
Yeah.
So, I want to bring to your attention something here that is fairly simple.
Okay.
And it's the component around what is the value of $100 to you today, okay? My friend, looking at if you were to invest that money instead of spending it today on things that you shouldn't, like the DoorDash or some of the other expenses or the $500 on your dog. Come on. No, but seriously, that $100 here, my friend, if you invested and you close the account, at 60 years old, will be worth $2,553. And that is the component, my friend, around investment.
Right.
Investing your money, letting it rise with time. Let's say the S&P 500, which gives you about 10% a year. If you've been on the show, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
But that's what I want to bring to your attention. When you're making small expenses today, it has a tremendous impact on your future.
Right.
So every cent that you spend today in your situation shouldn't be going towards the freaking DoorDash at $23. It should be either towards
100%.
something that's going to build equity or wealth
right.
to
Something that's
you
gonna make me money, make my dollar work for me. Right.
or money.
Right.
So let me tell you something as a fun fact. Your trip that you're going to do in Miami, my friend, is not going to cost you that $800. That trip in Miami that you're going to take is going to cost you $20,500.
Wow.
Okay? So when you're going there, make sure that given that you're going for business mostly, that you're spending your time wisely because this is huge money.
Right. So this will be a write-off. All the money I spend, because I have a 1099, so I do write-offs. So anything I use like on gas, electric, right, doing all my stuff, that money will be a write-off because it's a business.
It is a business, but still, though, I want you to really understand the component around what you spend today has a huge impact on what you could have in your future.
Right. 100%. See what you're saying. Okay.
Zach, we are back after the money case here as I want to bring to your attention kind of what would I do if I was in your shoes. No financial advice, and we'll follow a 3-point structure. So your needs, if shit hits the fan, that is the money that you need to survive.
Right.
The wants, that is money that it's good to have, but it's not a necessity. Some of the expenses that I've mentioned previously. And gold, that is the ultimate. That is money that you need to save, invest, or pay back debt.
Right.
Identifying based on your expenses today, your need, Zach, sum to $2,586. That is assuming all your minimum payments, payments to your child, your rent, as well as some of the ongoing expenses that you have, like food and so on,
100%.
to a level of survival. This, my friend, is 75% of your income.
Right.
We want it to be below 50.
Right.
A vast majority is driven by the support for your children, as well as some of the debt that you've accumulated here that's not bringing you any wealth.
Right.
However, with $600 on your account, Zach, I'm a little bit in a pickle here where I want to give you money to play around and have fun at your age, but no, I want you, for your wants to stay below $150.
Okay.
That is money to have fun around if you want to take a drink or go promote your brand at the bars with drinks that you've justified earlier.
I get my drinks for free, but
All right. So what does that leave you? Today, the number that I want you to stick to, Zach,
Okay.
the gold number is $750. I don't care what you do, as long as it's legal. You need per month to save $750.
$750 a month. Okay.
$750.
We gonna work on that then.
Mathematically, you can do it.
Absolutely, yes, you're right.
Now, from that point, once you have the 750, this is what I would do. Number one, try to see what's going on around your student debt situation. It's going to come up. I don't want you to have any more issues with the United States.
Right.
To get that stuff aligned, okay?
Yeah.
Know where you're getting yourself into. Today, you have a steady income that is pretty
100%.
significant. Play the game right.
Right.
Number two, start a payment plan on your US debt here of $10,000. Okay, I don't want you to spend crazy, especially if they're not charging you 0%, but show that you can pay back this.
Yeah.
Your past is over.
Yes. Gotta get rid of it. We gotta get rid of it.
Get rid of it in a smart, intelligent way
100%.
where you're making regular payment until you hit big or something great arise. But
Right,
make sure that
100%.
you engage in payments and you're in a good green light with them.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Number three, I want you to please start looking into building an emergency fund. My friend, you have $600 on your account. An emergency fund? No, you
We
on
need
your
an
own.
emergency fund, yo. We need an emergency. God, emergency 911. Someone call me.
No, but trust me, it's no joke.
It
You have
really isn't,
$600 on
though.
your account. I want you to start building 3 to 5 months
Okay.
of emergency.
Funds.
And what I mean by that is, please, first target $5,000.
Right.
You put this into a high yield saving account. It's going to give you back 5% per year or so. On you
Right.
to fight interest.
Right. 100%.
Fourth things, I want you to start little by little considering building a credit.
Right.
Okay, and how do you do that? You don't have any credit cards and so on, and I don't think that you would be a good, at the first glance, credit card person. You're gonna tend to want to spend, okay?
Right. 100%.
But what I mean though is I still want you to start establishing a good history on your payments.
Right,
So
right.
go get a secured credit card with a large institution. It's protected at around $500. And start making small payments, and you pay it every month. You're gonna start showing strong financial history when you think about your future and wanting to invest into your business. You want to have a solid credit and financial history that's going to allow you to gain investments.
I need to build my credit. That's
You need to build your credit. So start with a secured card, make good payments, go to a big institution. Don't screw around with the department store and all of that BS. That's useless. Overall, where does that brings you? Well, with $750 saved per month, it's pretty strong, man. You're going to be able to get back yourself on your feet fairly rapidly. Just
Nice.
get yourself back. $600
Yeah.
is not good on your checking
100%,
account. Next time I
believe
call you, you have taken action. You've saved at least $750 and you've looked into paying back some of your debt. Will you do it?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to call you in 1 month and I'm going to get an update on you. I'm not joking.
Okay, call me.
I'm going to make you accountable.
Okay, make me accountable. I would love that, actually. I need people to make me accountable.
I will
for
call
me.
you. I don't care. And you're going to tell me, Romain, yes, I have taken action. Yes.
Romain, I have taken action.
Shake my hand. Let's do it.
Let's go.
All right, guys.
I love this, man. Honestly, that's why I really wanted to come here, because like you's gonna show me a little bit what I don't know, like point me in the right direction and keep me on my feet type
Yeah,
thing, you know?
and I hold you accountable. By the time you leave, I've also write everything that we've spoken together.
Nice.
So you have a plan and you're on the run.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's do the marathon.
Let's go. All right, guys. It was a pleasure having you, Zach, today on the show.
You already know what it is.
We invite you to please like, subscribe, as it helps us tremendously as we are growing and continuing to see your comments. Guys, if you subscribe, please write I subscribe in the comment box. This way I can answer and thank you personally. Until then, guys, we see you guys next time. À bientôt.